Hey, hi, hello, welcome. Today I will be going through the newly revealed cards for the upcoming expansion in Shadowverse WB Beyond. I will try to give them a star rating from 1 to 5. Probably I will be terribly wrong, but I will do my best. Let's start with this. First we have Forest, and we start with Marlowe, Scales of the Past. He used to be in OG Shadowverse in Heavencraft, so I'm surprised that he is now in Forest. His Fanfare ability, I can tell, is also similar to the one from the old Shadowverse, where he acts like a bullet clearer. Destroy X random enemy followers, where X is the number of enemy followers on the field, minus the number of allied followers on the field. When you play Marlon on empty board, you may kill at most 4 enemy units, yeah? Because Marlon is one of your followers on your side, so he will leave 1 enemy follower on their side. He seems playable. Control Forest will for sure play him, because with evolution he's worth wipe. But I don't know what kind of forest would want to play him. If there is some sort of control forest archetype in this upcoming expansion that is viable, then Manalone will be played. Otherwise, he's just a take 2 card. I will give him like a 3 out of 5 stars. I like him, I like control cards, so the rating might be a bit skewed, you know. Next one we have Citrus Heretical Hermit. On Fanfare summons 2 copies of Fairies, and on Evolve she repeats her Fanfare. She's an okay card. 3 mana 1/1 that summons 2 1/1s with Rush, and on Evo she summons 2 more. Either good for Tempo Forest, or if there is some sort of rally in Forest, then it will be played. But I feel like this expansion Forest will be mainly Tempo. So she seems okay. I will give her also 3 out of 5. I can see her be played in Tempo. Next, Moel, Gloomy Maiden, 1 mana 1/1, Fanfare, select a card in your hand and return it to deck. Draw a card and it has a ward. Only playable with the legendary, I don't know how to say the name, Teste. Very strong in this deck. It's basically Heaven Amulet but on a 1/1 body, with ward. I would say it's a 2 out of 5 card. I don't believe in Teste deck. The, deck buff archetype. Because she's not gonna be played anywhere else, only in this deck buffing archetype. So yeah, 2 out of 5. Next we have Rooflet, Primeval Fairy. Once on each of your turns, when this follower is given plus attack or defense on the field, summon a fairy. Last words add a fairy to your hand. Tempo card. Again, Tempo Forest is being pushed this expansion. This will be played in every Tempo Forest deck. It's like a strong 4 out of 5 card. She can summon 1 fairy per turn, yeah, once on each of your turns. She can summon one fairy, but still she will be strong. Next we have Licorice Sparks of Passion. Fun summon a Michelle kind of mind reader, and she herself has Rush and Bane. For mana 3 for Rush Bane, okay, kind of expensive removal. And this Michelle kind of mind reader is a 6 mana 1/1 with Ward. And it has Funfer, so probably there is also a Michelle as a card, and on Funfer she summons Licorice Barbs of Passion and gives all allied followers on field barrier. So she will summon Licorice and give her barrier, so it's a 6 mana removal and you make some bodies also. Will Licorice be played or Michelle? I don't think people will be playing 4 mana 3 for a rush that summons a 1/1. 2 out of 5. In my opinion, select an enemy follower on the field and destroy it. Restore 2 defense to your leader. Peaceful Solitude. 4 mana removal. Forest does not have any good removal now. I mean, they have Licorice, they will have Michelle, they will have this. I don't know, 4 mana destroy with no board presence seems kind of weak. 1 out of 5, like I don't know. Why would you play this? You would rather play any other removal that you have. And for healing you have a 1 mana legendary that you can, you know, just evolve. You have also Guild Elise that you can play. So yeah, I don't think this will be played at all. Next we have Michelle. We already talked about her. Ooh, she seems okay, like a strong 3 out of 5. She might see some play. 1 mana, 6 mana, 1/1 Ward that can protect Licorice. Is okay. But also this barrier can do something. I don't know. I have no idea. It's a seemingly weak card, but I have a feeling it will be like it will see some play, so it's 3 out of 5, I would say. Next we have Curiosity Abounds. Summon 2 random differently named followers that cost 2 or less from your deck, and then give all allied followers on field +1/+1. So with this you would want to play Tanuki at 2 cost with Ambush, and what else? I mean, this seems okay, again for the tempo. Forest, her hand is somewhat weird. I cannot zoom in. What is with your hand? I don't know. I feel like it's kind of weird. Her hand. Tempo Forest card 4 out of 5. Maybe not game breaking, but played in every Tempo Forest there is. Cetus and Maisha, Blade Rights. Fun for select an enemy follower on the field and destroy it. Give all other allied followers on the field +1/+1, and it has Storm and Ward. Solid card, it is like a Tempo Odin Maybe weaker effect than Odin. Odin vanishes a card set doesn't Maisha kill a follower. But still, you can kill some big ward, or you can buff your board. Very strong card, 3 copies in each. In every, basically, Tempo Forest deck, 5 out of 5. Yeah, like, very strong. Tia Eternal Crystallian Enhance 4, give all allied followers on the field +1/+1. Okay, again, for the Tempo Forest card. Rush once on each of your turns. When this follower is given plus attack or defense on the field, add an Eve Blade of Crystallia to your hand. So when you play her with her enhanced ability, she will immediately trigger, and she will add you a 3 mana 3/3 Storm Ward, very strong. Extremely strong card. 5 out of 5. 3 copies in every forest deck. Especially in Tempo Forest. Or maybe not especially, only in Tempo Forest, but Tempo Forest is being pushed this expansion hard. So yeah, Forest, Tempo Forest is being pushed. The deck buff, how you call it? Archetype is being forgotten. Kind of sad because I wanted it to work, but yeah, what can you do? Nothing. What next? Sword. And we have Titans as bronze cards. Nacht and Winds, Force and Order. One for summon Nacht's Henchman and deal 3 damage to all enemy followers. And Super Evolve replicate this card fun for ability. 7 mana 5/4 that summons 3 mana 4/4 and does some board clear. Is it good? For 7 mana I would rather play the legendary with the enhance. I forgot his name. And this seems kind of weak. Take 2 card, 1 out of 5 I would say. Next we have Shyly Prowling Assassin. A 2 mana 2/1 with Ambush, Evolve, select enemy follower on the field and give it current attack followers or leaders until the end of your opponent's turn. 1 out of 5, I don't know. Seems very weak. It's basically 2 mana 2/1 Ambush. No, I don't see. I don't know when you play this in aggro only. Next we have Sasha Knight Everlasting with 1 for summon a Steel-clad Knight, give it Rush for mana 3/3. And on the Evolve you summon another Steel-clad Knight and you give it Ward. 4 mana 5/5 in stats seems okay. Seems strong when you go first. I would say it's like a 3 out of 5 card. Not broken, but okay. Next we have Cut the Magical Thief, 3 mana 1/4. Once on each of your turns, when you play a spell, deal 2 damage to a random enemy follower. And on Evolve it adds glittering gold to our hand. Seems weak. It does seem fucking weak. 1 out of 5. I don't know, take 2 card again. Very nice evolve. 10 mana, 10. Okay, Oda Nobunaga. Fanfare deals 6 damage to all enemy followers and has Intimidate. Slightly stronger Golden Knight. Take 2 card, not playable in any sword deck. Big scary, but you would rather play other cards than her. Take 2 cards, 1 out of 5. Next we have Shared Existence. For mana spell, give a random enemy follower on the field with highest attack -10 -10 and enhance 6, summon 3 copies of Wretch. And Wretch is for 2 mana for 1 with Rush. It can target Phoenix that have Aura and Indestructible. So if there is Aegis for Heaven, yep, you can destroy it. You can neutralize the Shadow Legendary. If it's super evolved, there is becomes a 2/2 with triple attack. I don't know, maybe you play it in a rally sword. It is going to be how you call it? I used this word already. Attack card. If there is ever any Aegis or a similar card. Yeah. So yeah, 2 out of 5. I won't see any play unless it is required as attack card. That's it. Next we have Okita Soji, 3 mana to 1 gold. Fanfare, if you have unlocked Super Evolution, evolve this follower. Also pretty good. And it has Rush, Follower Strike. Do this 1 time, deal 3 damage to the opposing follower. If this follower is evolved, do it 3 times instead. Very strong. Very nice card for Evo sword. 3 out of 5, I would say. I don't know how strong Evo sword will be, but yeah, this seems pretty good, and it can evolve on turn 7 for free. Normally I would expect this kind of ability to be on Skybound. But yeah. What have I said? 3 out of 5? 3 out of 5 seems fine. Strong but not playable in every deck. Slaves of Domesticity. And we have select a mode to activate. It's a 2 mana gold spell. Select a mode to activate. If there are at least 2 allied cards on the field, activate all of them. Deal 4 damage to random enemy follower or restore 2 defense to your leader. Seems okay. I don't know, I feel like this should be a token card. 2 mana deal 4 or 2 mana deal 4 restore 2. Two out of 5? I don't know, I feel like it's kind of weak. A random enemy 4. Yeah, kind of weak. 2 out of 5, yeah. Next we have Bunny and Baron, Fate's Bullet. Summon Bunny and Baron, Fate's Bullet on Fanfare. It's a 5 mana for 4 by the way. And on rally 20 deal 4 damage to the enemy leader and they have rush. And on evolve they added Sparados Shot to your hand, which is a 1 mana spell that do 4 damage to random enemy follower 2 times. Seems strong. Some phase damage on rally 20. They themselves are quite strong. 5 mana 2 for 4s with rush. Seems good. And on Avoid gives you some more value. 4 out of 5, not the most game breaking. Legendary, but quite strong. 4 out of 5. And we have, Mars, Conflagrant Commander. Fanfare summons 3 copies of Night. It's a 1 mana 1 8 mana 1 5. With Stormbane, whenever an allied officer enters the field, give it 2 attack and rush and give this 1 attack. And on Super Evolve summons another Knight. So when you play her, it is basically 4-5 Stormbane. With 3 Knights that are 3-1s. With rush. On Super Evolve it turns into 8-8 with Storm. Pretty strong. Board presence, board clear basically, face damage. Very strong. 5 out of 5. It is like almost like an Albert. Lower damage ceiling, but equally strong, I would say, maybe even stronger than Albert. And her ass is nice, 5 out of 5. And that's it for the sword. Let's go to Portal now, I'm Portal Prone. And let's see. Meowscar's Roly-Poly MK2 and Jaina. Fanfare, select an enemy or follower on the field and deal it 1 damage, spell boost your hand. And on the evolve it replicates this Fanfare. It is similar to other 2-cost followers for Rune. There is this 2 mana to 2 deal 1 damage summon Earth Amulet. It's basically the same but for spell boost. Every spell boost deck will play this probably. So it's like 4 out of 5 for spell boost. Quite strong. Let's go next. We have Poppy, Mysterian Secretary. 2 mana to 2, add a Mysterian Missile to your hand, and it is 1 mana to deal 3 damage to a random enemy follower. Played in every Runecraft deck basically. 5 out of 5. Very strong. Card advantage with some removal on a cheap body. Very strong card. 5 out of 5. Next we have Stormy Blast. It is a reference. 5 out of 5. It is a strong card. Next we have Sammy and Mani, Flowers of Joy. So it's a 5 mana 1-2. On spell boost point reduces the cost of this card by 1. And Fanfare draw 2 cards and your opponent draws 1 card. 5 out of 5, every spell boost deck will play this. Let's go next. Harmony's Meal, 2 mana silver spell. Restore 2 defense to your leader and spell boost your hand. 4 out of 5. There is no board clear, there is no board presence. You are just stalling with healing, but you are spell boosting your hand basically 2 times. Seems okay. 4 out of 5. Every spell boost will play this. 5 mana Earth Shattering Bolt. Deal 8 damage to random enemy follower with highest attack. Deal 2 damage to the enemy leader. Earth Rite 2. Add an Earth Shattering Bolt to your hand. Three out of 5? I mean, it's recurring value. Oh, it's in the 3 out of 5. I'm creating scenarios where this card is broken. But none. It is a 3 out of 5 card. You will play like 1 or 2 copies in your deck. And there is a meta where people are playing like 1 big follower a turn, and this card is very strong. Otherwise, if there is a wide meta, it is a dog shit card. So yeah, 3 out of 5. Tico Mysterian Spellcrafter. Fun for add 2 copies of Mysterian Missile to your hand. 5 out of 5 already. Just this fun for alone. Very strong. On Evolve, reduce the cost of all Mysteria spells in your hand by 1. Very strong. And on Super Evolve, gain Crest. Tico Mysterian Spellcrafter, which is whenever you play a Mysteria spell, deal 1 damage to the enemy leader. 5 out of 5. It has so many effects that are just very strong. The Fanfare, very strong. Evolve, very strong. Crest, kind of strong, maybe not broken, but still very nice. 5 out of 5. Next we have Amethyst Snaptime. It is a 3 mana gold spell. X starts at 0, spell boost increased X by 1, and it has draw 2 cards. If X is at least 5, restore 2 defense to your leader and recover 2 play points. 5 out of 5, very strong. Draw, heal, recover play points, very strong. Every spell boost will play this. Next we have Tetra and Latika, Forest BFF. On spell boost increase X by 1. And Fanfare, if X is at least 10, add a Delta Cannon to your hand. If X is at least 20, add a Send a Packing to your hand. 6 mana 5/5. On 10 spell boost, it adds you a 1 cost spell, deal 5 damage to all enemy followers. And on 20, it gives a spell, a 1 cost spell. Select an allied follower on the field, give it can attack 2 times per turn. And Tetra and Latika themselves have Storm. So on spell boost 20, it is 8/8 with Super Evolve, Double Strike, Storm. And you can also clear the board with this 1 cost spell. Almost board clear. Yeah, 5 damage to all enemy followers is basically a board clear. It will be a non-craft finisher for sure. But how consistent it can be, I don't know. Are these Mysteria cards? No. Four out of 5, very strong finisher, but I don't know how consistent it will be. you'll have to have it early in your hand to start spell boosting it to 20. If it's in your bottom 20, you lost. I feel like that's going to be the case. Although you have a lot of card draw now with the new cards, I don't know. 4 out of 5. Strong finisher, I have no idea how consistent it will be. Even without the 20 spell boost, it's still a 6 mana 5/5 storm. 4 out of 5, I've made my decision. Next, Ginger the Disastrous Witch, 7 mana 5/5. Fun for summon 2 copies of Guardian Golem. Whenever allied follower enters into the field, give it rush and spell boost your hand, and on evolve summons a Guardian Golem. So she is basically 7 mana 5/5, summon 2/3/3 warriors with rush, spell boost your hand 2 times. She won't survive long. If she were to give you a crest on like evolve or super evolve to with this effect, then she would be like a 5 out of 5. Now she will be played in every spell boost deck, but her power is kind of on the lower end. She's like a 3 out of 5 for a legendary. Yeah, 3 out of 5 in my opinion. Not broken, it's just fair. It is a fair card, and fair card deserves a fair rating of 3 out of 5. Next we have Dragon. And we start with 4 mana, 1/7, Rido, leader of the pack. Fun for if your leader in defense is 10 or less, evolve this follower, and it has Bane and Ward. A big tall ward with Bane, kind of annoying, that can self-evolve when you are in Vengeance. 2 out of 5. It's a take 2 card. I don't know why there is Vengeance in Dragon, but okay. Next we have 7 mana 7/11. Ward, last word, draw 3 cards. Whoa. That seems interesting. 7/11. 7 mana, draw 3 cards. I like this card. It is a fair card. I would say 3 out of 5. Or a very strong 2 out of 5. I would say 3 out of 5. Very solid card draw. On a very big body, opponent has to kill it. There are not that many banish effects. The shadow might fuck you with their Allure of the Mightiest. But other than that, not many cards can punish this. Strong card. 3 out of 5. Next we have 2 mana 1/2. Spirit of Wadatsumi. Fun for add a Majestic Megalorca to your hand. And on evolve it gives you a crest, Spirit of Wadatsumi. And whenever an allied marine follower enters the field, give it +1/+1. Her crest is stronger. No, it's not stronger. It is almost as strong as the 3-cost legendary. I also forgot its name. The one that discards a card, and whenever allied Megalorca or Marine Follower attacks, give it +1 attack and add a majestic Megalorica to your hand. This will work well with this legendary. It is a solid 3 out of 5 card. In my opinion. Not broken, I think. Kind of fair. Seems okay. If you wanna play Neptune, if you wanna play the 5 mana dude, they all come buffed. Yeah, 3 out of 5. Next we have 5 mana 3/4. Reef and Lolo, Seren Sirens, Seren Sirens. On Fanfare, summon a copy of itself, and they have Rush at the end of your turn and the Majestic Megalorica to your hand. A pretty solid card. I like it. 3 out of 5. Not broken. Kind of weaker bodies, 3/4, but generate you card advantage basically. 3 out of 5, I like them. Next we have 2 mana to 1, Chemical Cook of Happiness. Fanfare, select a card in your hand, and this card is draw a card, restore 1 defense to your leader, and on the evolve replicate this card Fanfare ability. Solid card. Very good for this kind of dragon. I would say 4 out of 5. Yep, it's this card draw, and if you discard any of the discarded, how to call them, value cards, the 4 mana spell, the 7 mana spell, you are basically +1 card with her. You can also discard Voralai, and it's a 2 mana 2/1 that summons 0/2 with Bane and draws you a card. Seems strong. 4 out of 5. Next we have Art of Decay. 6 mana spell. Deal 4 damage to random enemy follower and deal 4 damage to the enemy leader. Probably will be played a little bit somewhere. I don't know where, but could be played. It's a face damage card. And some dragons do play the 8 mana shark, then do for not for 6 damage. So why wouldn't they play something that does 4 damage on 6? But this is kind of weak. Two out of 5? Like it can 2 out of 5, 1 out of 5. Seems very weak. Next we have a gold, 6 mana 6/2, Kiada, Fearless Flame of War. Rush, Intimidate, Strike, give this follower a barrier. If attacking a follower, give this follower can attack 2 times per turn until the end of the turn. So it's like a forte that has no storm but rush and can attack 2 times. Seems cool, because you play her, you trade 2 times with something. And if she survives, next turn you can attack a follower and then attack face. She is a fair card. 3 out of 5. Easy to remove her, but kind of dangerous if you leave her alone. 3 out of 5, fair card. 1 mana spell. In Dragon. Ephemeral Foxfire. Select an enemy follower on the field. Order the enemy leader and deal it 1 damage. Add a thermal fire to your attack. If you are in overflow, draw a card. Well, that's weird. I'm thinking, what kind of archetype would want to play this? Aggro? Phase burn? I don't know, it seems strong, but not in Dragon. I would say 3 out of 5. Next, we have Drak and Aluzar, the Burning Blood. On Funfer, give this follower +X+X. If X is at least 2, evolve this follower. X is the number of times allied copies of Drak and Aluzar have entered the field this match. It has ward, last ward, gain crest, and this crest is countdown 2, last word is add Drak and Aluzar to your hand and set its cost to 2. Of other copies, okay. So when you play this, it's 4 mana for 4. It does not trigger itself on play. 4 mana for 4, but then it's 2 mana 5/5, 2 mana 6/6 that evolves. 4 out of 5. I like value cards. And this is a value card. Yeah, I would say 4 out of 5. And we have next 8 mana 6/6 Lumion and Argente, Shining Queen. Fun for this card, 2 cards, deal 4 damage to all enemies. And on Super Evolve, she draws 3 cards. Accelerate 3, gain 1 empty max play point. Oh, probably will be played everywhere, it's a 3 mana ramp. Her fun for is kinda weak. You have to discard 2 cards to deal 4 damage to all enemies. So you basically have to super evo her in order to gain some card advantage. And she herself does not have any ward, any intimidate, anything. No keyword. She's on a lower end, I would say she's like a 2 out of 5. I don't like this. Even though I want this card to work, I don't think this will make this card work. 2 out of 5. Next, Abysscraft or Shadow and Blood combined. Let's see. We have Anciage, Clear Resolve, 4 mana till 3, Storm Ignores Ward. For aggro, why not? 3 out of 5. Probably finisher in aggro. On 6 you can play her, you can play one spell that adds to attack. You evo her, it's a 6 mana, 6 attack storm that ignores ward. She seems okay. 3 out of 5. Next we have Lilith, Devilish Cutie, 1 mana 1/1. Strike deal 1 damage to both leaders, and the last one is at the bot. Any shadow or abyss that wants to play 1 cost cards will play her most likely. So she's like a 4 out of 5. Or maybe 3 out of 5. She's like a standard 1 drop basically. Nothing too broken about her. Yeah, 3 out of 5. We have 2 mana 1/1, Limil, Devilish Bunny. Fun for if your leader in defense is higher than your enemy leader in defense, summon 2 copies of Bat. And on the wall replicates these cards Fanfare. Okay, this is strong. For our aggro. The only downside is that if you are lower than your opponent, then yeah, it's a 2 mana 1/1. However, if you trigger her, it's a 2 mana 3/3 in 3 bodies. I would say it is like a 4 out of 5 card. If you have 1 drop into her, it's a massive board. On turn 2 for 1/1s, 4 out of 5. Next we have 6 mana 3/5 Fjord Devilish Matriarch. On Fanfare summons 3 bats, and whenever allied bat enters the field, give it Rush. It's 1 out of 5. I don't see her being played that much. She seems kind of weak. Yeah, 1 out of 5, it's a take 2 card. Next we have Marsha Dark Knight. Fanfare deal 1 damage to all enemy followers and both leaders. And on Evolve replicates the effect's current Fanfare ability. Kind of weak. It is so a little board clear, but I don't feel like it's super broken myself. It's like a 2 out of 5 card, maybe even 1 out of 5. It's a 5 mana 5/4. Deal 1 damage to all enemy followers, and then 1 damage to both leaders. Kind of weak. Unless there is a legendary that wants you to self-ping, then okay, but yeah, it's 1 out of 5. Kind of weak. Next we have a mode card, a 3 mana spell, select 2 modes to activate. Deal 1 damage to the enemy leader, restore 2 defense to your leader, deal 3 damage to random enemy follower, and gain 4 shadows. Most useful modes. Probably deal 3 damage to random enemy follower and restore 2 defense, or deal 1 damage to the enemy leader. It's somewhat weak for a mode card. I would say 1 out of 5. Like, it is pretty weak compared to the other 3 cost gold mode spell. Forgot its name, but I think you know what I'm talking about. This compared to the other one is kinda dog shit. No, wait, no, yeah. Next we have Suzy Sincere Hexcaster, 4 mana 3/3, Fanfare select enemy on the field, an enemy follower on the field, and give it -3. health, and on evolve select follower in your hand and give it +3 attack. So she works well with the previous bronze follower. You can buff it. Uh, 3 out of 5. The only synergies with the new Forecast Stormer. So yeah, kind of mid. 3 out of 5, I would say. I don't know how viable giving 3 attack will be. Yeah, 3 out of 5, let's go. Next we have a 2 mana gold spell that says select a card in your hand and return it to deck. Draw 2 cards. If you have unlocked Super Evolution, reduce their cost by 1. It is a very strong card. I would say it's a 5 out of 5. Very strong. I like it. I do like this card. 5 out of 5. I think every shadow will play this. Next we have Itsurugi and Taketsumi brothers. And it has a Fanfare select mode to activate. Deal 4 damage to the enemy leader and restore 4 defense to your leader. Or deal 5 damage to all enemy followers and recover 1 evolution point. And on evolve, we have another mode to activate, draw 2 cards or recover 2 play points. Strong for mode Abyss. 8 mana 6/5. That can do board wipe, recover evo points, draw cards. 3 out of 5. It doesn't have Storm, it doesn't have Rush, it doesn't have Ward. It has no lifesteal. I would say 3 out of 5. Not the strongest legendary there is. Next, Ceres. Nice. One of my favorite cards in the game. Also, a very funny card. What we have? Ceres, 5 mana, 1/4, legendary, Fanfare Necromancy 20. Reduce the cost of all Abysscraft cards in your hand by 2. Flash, deal 4 damage to the enemy follower, and at the end of your turn, restore 4 defense to your leader. Reduce the cost of all Abysscraft cards in your hand by 2. Huh. Pretty good effect, but very expensive also. 20 shadows. And she reduces the cards in hand. I like Ceres. She is a strong healer. But I don't know how you can use her necro potential. I will say 3 out of 5. Maybe even 2 out of 5. She might allow for some nice tempo plays, but she's not a win condition herself. Yeah, I would say 2 out of 5. Not super strong. Next we have Heaven. And we have 2 mana to 1, Lilium, Witch of the Tomes. Last words, draw a card. Nice. And on evolve, select an enemy follower on the field, remove all abilities from it, and deal it 2 damage. I mean, it's a 2 mana to 1 draw a card. Very playable, very nice. Yeah, you can play her. I would say she's 3 out of 5, but because there are other better cards that draw you cards. Yeah, the 2 mana amulet with countdown for 2 mana amulet, destroy a random enemy follower, draw a card. So yeah, she's competing with those. But she can be a tech card whenever you have to remove something annoying like Drac and Aluzard, for instance. Yeah, remove the last one. So yeah, 3 out of 5 she is. Next we have 7 mana 3/3 Teresa Aragon Priestess, and fun for someone that Soul Cure Sister and give it +2 attack -2 and Storm. And Soul Cure Sister is a 6 mana 3/5 with Ward. So it's a 7 mana 3/3 that summons a 5/3 with Storm. 2 out of 5, 3 out of 5. Let's go with 2 out of 5. Yeah, because she restores health on fanfare. So she won't heal you. Yeah, 2 out of 5. There might be some Storm Heaven playing that. Next, 5 mana 3/2 Grand Hunter of Undeath. Fanfare, select enemy follower on the field and destroy it. And on evolve, it replicates its fanfare. 1 out of 5, it's a take 2 card. Next we have Anorexic. 8 mana 6/7 Edith, Voice of Heaven. It has word, it has aura, okay. Last word, summon an Edith, Voice of Heaven and remove last word from it. And on Super Evolve, select enemy follower on the field and destroy it. He seems quite strong, 8 mana 6/7 that cannot be targeted, and summons a copy of himself. Annoying to deal with. I like it, it is solid 3 out of 5. If you want to stall, you can stall with him. He will buy you like 1 turn. So yeah, 3 out of 5. Wish, Abyssal Researcher, 6 mana 3/4. Activates in hand whenever an allied follower super evolves, reduce the cost of this card by 3, and it has Rushing Bane. 1 out of 5? Why would you play this? I don't know. Like, I don't know why would you play this. Yeah, it's 1 out of 5. She has cool art, but still, she kinda sucks. Next, 2 mana spell, Lingering Threat. Select an enemy follower on the field with 3 defense or less and vanish it. And enhance 5, punish all enemy followers with 3 defense or less instead. It is a solid card, 4 out of 5. Classic removal from heaven. Yeah. I don't think there are many banished targets for it. But seems okay. Yeah, 4 out of 5, yeah. Because of Enhance 5, very strong effect. 4 out of 5, next. Collect Holy Exorcist. 3 mana to 4. Fanfare if there is an oh fuck. Once again. Fanfare. If there is an evolved allied follower on the field, evolve this follower. She has ward, and whenever this follower evolves, do this 2 times, deal 1 damage to a random enemy follower. Evo Forest, Evo Heaven support. Seems kind of okay-ish. I would say 2 out of 5. I don't know, for a gold I would expect more. Let's go next. 2 mana gold amulet, Academy Sigils. Countdown 2. At the end of your turn, draw a card, and if there is an evolved allied follower on the field, restore 1 defense to your leader. If there is a super evolved allied follower on the field, restore 2 defense instead. Very strong card draw engine, of course, 5 out of 5. Very strong. Next we have Castell and Verdilla Sisters. Fanfare, summon a random follower that costs 2 or less from your deck and super evolve it. Okay. That's nice. And super evolve gain crest Verdilla and Castell Sister. And this crest says, whenever a super evolved allied follower attacks, a follower give that allied follower can attack 2 times per turn until end of the turn. Okay, so very strong. And she works well with this 2-cost Lilium. But how strong it is? Let's say it is 3 out of 5. Yeah, it is kind of fair card. A 3 out of 5 seems okay. And we have Zoe Dazzling Hope. 5 mana to 4, so low on stats. And on Fanfare, select the mode to activate, deal 3 damage to this follower. Okay, so she comes in as a 2-1. And she can deal 3 damage to all enemy followers, deal 3 damage to the enemy leader, or restore 3 defense to your leader. And on evolve, she gives you a crest, countdown 1, last one summon Zoe Dazzling Hope and evolve it. Okay, so she herself enters as a 2-1 that can board clear. And when you evolve her, she's 4-3. And the next turn you summon 4-6. She's almost like Salefa, but you know, spread between the modes and different Evo. Four out of 5, pretty strong, board clear. Her crest can be kind of annoying for opponents. I like her. Yeah, I would say 4 out of 5. Next we have Portal. We have Kratos Everyday Joy, 7 mana 7/7. Ward last word summon Kratos Everyday Joy and remove last words from it. Similar to the Heaven word follower, but this one can be targeted. 1 out of 5, it's a take 2 card basically. Next we have 2 mana 2/2, Leona Overbearing Guardian. With Ward and Super Evolve ability, select another ally follower on the field and give it ambush. You can hide your artifact that deals 3 damage every turn to the enemy leader. You can do something fun with her for sure. Let's say she's 3 out of 5. She has standard 2 cost stats and keyword. And Super Evo can enable some weird shenanigans. So yeah, 3 out of 5. Next we have 1 mana 1/1 Zerk Artifact Manipulator. Fun for add a copy of a random allied artifact follower destroyed this much to your hand without revealing it. He seems okay. But you are not gonna play him on turn 1, but he's pretty strong. I would say she is 4 out of 5. He can add you ancient artifact to your hand, which is basically card draw. Yeah, he seems alright. Above average, I would say 4 out of 5. Next, 4 mana 6/4 Rush. Last word, add an ancient artifact to your hand. She has massive stats and a Rush. On turn, if you are going first, she will be very strong. I would say she's above average, 4 out of 5. Her stats are very strong, cheap cost, with Rush, and some card advantage. Yeah, I would say she's 4 out of 5. Next, we have 3 mana 3/3 Lazuli Gateway Connector, and on Fanfare adds a Radiant Artifact to your hand, which is a 3 mana 2/2 with Storm. I would say she's also like 4 out of 5. Is she 4 out of 5 or 3? She's somewhat mid. 3 mana 3/3 that adds a Stormer to your hand. I would say 3 out of 5. 3 out of 5 seems fair. Next, 3 mana Unsullied Days. Draw 2 cards. If you have unlocked Super Evolution, restore 2 defense to your leader. 3 out of 5. It is a fair card draw card. Yeah. Reminds me of, I forgot the name, Angelic something, I believe. Also 3 mana, draw 2 cards, restore 2 defense. If you are in overflow. Something like this. Reminds me of that, and that was mid. Like the 3 mana draw 2 cards is mid, with slight upside if you are in Super Evo. Yeah, it's a 3 out of 5. Mid card. Miriam Reciprocator. 7 mana 5/5. Select an enemy follower on the field, destroy it, summon Radiant Artifact. She seems strong. She's like holding at home. I would say 4 out of 5. You will probably play her in artifact decks. Next, 3 mana gold spell, the journey ahead. Select an enemy follower on the field and deal it 6 damage. If at least 3 differently named allied artifact followers have entered the field this match, recover 1 evo point. Seems okay. I would say it is like 4 out of 5. Removal and later recovers evo points, and the evo points will be useful with your storm artifacts. Yeah, seems okay. I would say it's 4 out of 5. If you have activated the second part, of course. Without the second part, this card is kinda dog shit. Let's go next, and we have Asher and Lydia, Paths Beyond. 5 mana 5/5, one for select enemy follower on the field and give it ward. Okay. And hence 9, evolve this follower and give it storm. Whenever this follower evolves, destroy 2 random enemy followers with ward. Oh, okay. So you have to evolve it in order to kill ward followers. And it has storm. Oh no, it has storm on enhance. So on 9, it is a 7/7 storm, destroy 2 random followers with ward. Seems kind of weak for a legendary, not gonna lie. I would say it's 3 out of 5. Like, I don't feel this legendary that much. Yeah, 3 out of 5. And here we have LD. LD, your dependable mentor, 2 mana 2/2. Fun for add an analyzing artifact to your hand. Evolve, select another unevolved allied follower on the field and evolve it. And it has nice alternative art. Add analyzing artifact to your hand. And on evolve, she evolves another follower. She seems kind of strong. 2 mana 2/2 adds a card draw to your hand. And she has some nice evo value also. You can evolve her and target Asher and Lydia and destroy 2 random followers with ward. Enemy followers, of course. Seems like an okay combo. I like her, she's like a strong 4 out of 5. I would say even 5 out of 5. It's a very solid 2-drop. She will be played in every portal deck. 5 out of 5. Like, she's not a win con, but she's just super strong. And now we go to the neutral card. Is it a pigeon? No, it's an attack. Hamsa. It's that. Hamsa Sculpt Divinity 2 mana 1/1. Okay. Evolve, give this follower a 5/5. +5/+5. So on Evo it's a 2 mana 6/6. If he said if when this follower evolves, give it +5/+5, then it would be good. But because you have to evolve it manually, it's kind of on the weaker side. Well, when it comes to the effect, 1 out of 5. When it comes to the art, 5 out of 5. Very interesting art. This is gonna be my gym goal. What the fuck. Next we have Reina, Timeless Wanderer, 5 mana for 4, fun for a recovered 1 evolution point, okay. Okay, I think she's like a 3 out of 5, like a strong 3 out of 5. If you have spot for her, you will play her. The question is, do you have spot for her? I have no idea. Because her fanfare is overall pretty good. Let's go next, and so she is 3 out of 5. Alfie the Squire of Joy, 4 mana 1/3. Fanfare select an enemy follower on the field and deal it for damage, and on evolve it gains Storm. Somewhat weak. If you wanna play Storm, you have probably something better within your class. I would say he's below average, 2 out of 5. Oh, sorry, next. 3 mana silver spell, Legacy of the Brave. Add an exact copy of a random card in your opponent's hand to your hand without revealing it, and reduce its cost by 1, draw a card. It is a fun card. I like it. I do like it. I want to like it. I want to play it. I will give it 4 out of 5. Just because maybe you will steal something valuable with it. Like I do enjoy this. I will play this card. We'll see how it goes. 4 out of 5, of course. Next we have Aika, Elegy of Loss, 2 mana 2/1, with a fanfare. Add a copy for a random allied follower and destroy this match to your hand without revealing it. And the Evo replicate this effect. Replicate fanfare. She seems okay. I would say she's like a 3 out of 5. Also she adds a random allied follower, destroy this match and not other random follower. So she can give you herself basically. So yeah, she's strong, 3 out of 5. Next, 2 mana spell, Wheels United, select a mode to activate, deal 3 damage to a random enemy follower, reanimate 2 or give all allied followers on the field +1 attack. Strong, versatile, 4 out of 5 I would say. Because this works with Forest, this works with Heaven and Shadow, this works with everything, and mode works with shadow, so yeah. Pretty solid card, 4 out of 5. And the legendaries Alabasta and Bahamut, 9 mana 13/13, select mode to activate, banish all other followers from the field, banish all amulets from the field, or banish all crests. Very powerful card. 5 out of 5. It fucks every single playstyle there is at the moment. Every archetype is getting clapped by this. And that's it, yeah? No, there is also Olivia. 9 mana 7/7, fun for the recover 2 super evo points. And she has a ward. 10 out of 10. Recover super evo points, Dragon will love her. Super powerful effect. 5 out of 5 for sure. So yeah, this is it for the cards. With my ratings probably terribly wrong, but we'll see. If you disagree with anything, please let me know in the comments. If you think I suck dick at guessing the correct power level, also leave a comment down below and leave a dislike. Let me know what I could improve, what I could change, and yeah. Thank you all for staying with me, and see you next time. Bye bye.